What's up, lovers and friends? It's me, Keisha, and I'm here with this week's All Tea, All Shade, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Season 13, Episode 7 review. So we pick up exactly where we left off last week with Kyle and Sutton going at it at this weed-infused dinner that she's having at her house. And so Kyle was like, so you want my husband to have cheated on me? I don't want to feel depressed right now. I can't afford to be depressed or whatever. And everybody kind of looking at her like, okay. Like, it was like she kept on baiting Sutton into bringing up her situation with Mauricio and just like flat out putting it out there. And then when Sutton wouldn't give her what she wanted, that's when she drops this bombshell. What, you wanted my husband to have cheated on me? Is that what you want? Well, one of y'all done cheated on the other. So something is going on, honey. I mean, come on. So Denise is obviously drunk, boots, honey. She might have been on a pill or something, but it was obvious that she pre-gamed before she got there. She looked disheveled. She looked dreary, weary, like in a daze, in a fog or whatever. She looked a mess. So she then confronts Erika about how she was kind at first to Denise, but then switched up on her. And Erika, along with everybody else at the table, don't know what she's talking about. And I was like, how y'all don't know what she's talking about? Like, do y'all not remember the season she was on the show and how Lisa and Erika came after her about the whole situation with her and Brandy? And, you know, that was what I was mainly thinking about, was that situation, not even the situation that she brought up later to the girls when she met up with them. But I was like, she went after Denise. Like, come on now. So Denise is shocked that she acting like she don't know what she's talking about. So Kyle was like, can you give me an example? And Denise was like, go watch the show. That's your example. If you need to take a second, go back and watch the show and come back and do this effing thing all over again. Like, stop playing with me. I knew what she was talking about, so I understand why didn't nobody else. So Erika is just kind of sitting there puzzled. She doesn't go off or whatever. She, stays composed. And so Denise was like, I was so effing nice to you and you were a B to me. And once again, Erika don't know what she did. So the chefs, of course, are in the kitchen overhearing all of this. And one of the chefs was like, dude, Denise Richards is effed up. Yo, I know they went home and was dying laughing at this mess. So after that, Sutton lights up a joint to everybody's surprise. And she was like, well, it's a lot you don't know about me. Oh, wait a minute. That's my Dorit voice. She was like, well, it's a lot you don't know about me. And and you could tell this wasn't her first time. She liked to partake. So Denise asked Garcelle, Kyle, and Sutton outside of the room. They went back to the bar area of Kyle's house. And she asked them, how does Erika not know what I'm talking about? And Garcelle was like, I don't think she understood. And Denise says, she did. She's a dumb effing B. That's what she... And I was like, why couldn't we have gotten this Denise Richards when she was on the show, minus the inebriation? So Sutton was like, we don't know what you're talking about, honey. I was like, y'all gonna quit playing in Denise's face now. So all the other ladies then come out to the bar area or whatever. And now it is time for Keisha's theater, because this fight had me hollering. So picture Denise in her pink ensemble. She's wearing pink, giving us very, cracked out Pink Panther vibes. And she has on this pink faux fur jacket. But when she put her jacket back on, she put it on upside down. So the back of the coat kind of like riding up on her back, looking like a little kid that got on a too little coat or whatever. So Dorit tries to help her out. So Dorit goes over to Denise and says, is this on backwards? No. You sure? Upside down? No. I think it's upside down, sweetheart. Is yours upside down? Mine? No. Don't do this. Don't do it. Do not do this. Do not do this. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. You're not going to do it. We're not doing this right now, Dorit. We're not doing it. So stop it right now. Stop it right now. Don't do this. I swear, I think your entire jacket is upside down, sweetheart. No, stop it. Stop it now. Stop it now. Stop. I won't have it. I won't have it. I know what you're doing. About your jacket, I don't give a effing flying fuck about a jacket. Okay. Okay. Just take it down a notch, okay? Take it down a notch. Stop it. Don't do it. This is my last time telling you to read. Don't do it. I'm not playing with you. Don't you do it. Don't you dare do it. Don't you do it, bitch. Don't you. What am I doing? I don't understand, darling. You know. We both know. What am I doing, Denise? Okay. So after that, Denise tell Kyle she going home. And I was like, girl, yes, go home and sleep it off. So she leaves. And when Kyle comes back in, Dorit messy self tells her what Sutton said at the table when they asked where she was, and how Sutton was like, somewhere in denial somewhere. So Kyle, Sutton, what am I in denial about? And she was like, I don't know. You tell me. It was like, what? So Kyle keeps telling her to say what she know about her. Say it, Sutton. Say it. Say what you have to say. Say it. Put it out there on the table. Say it. And I was like, girl, I'm so sick of you and this say it. Girl, you say it. Oh. So Kyle ends up running into the kitchen, all dramatic like she always do with her and that butch walk of hers. And Erika and Anne-Marie follow her. And Anne-Marie has came in her first scene filming with the ladies and plopped herself right on into the mix. It wasn't no hazing or being timid or anything. And I give her that. Like, she came in like, I'm here and I'm queer. No. But she really came in on like some, yeah, I'm here. I'm going to say what I got to say. And it is what it is. Like, she honestly fits into the group. I just hate that she came in on some Kyle bandwagon type stuff. Like, that's the only thing I don't like about it. So, Kyle then is really upset, and Sutton and the other girls come into the kitchen. So now all the main girls are in the kitchen, including Cynthia and Faye and what's her name? Camille. So Kyle then accuses Sutton of not eating and pushing her food around her plate and complaining about her esophagus and how she might drink too much. And Sutton was like, really? Really, Kyle? And I've talked to you about this. I've talked to you about my throat. I've talked to you about this, and I cannot believe that you would bring up my throat condition, Kyle. That is really messed up. I have a small esophagus. It's like the size of a penny with a hole in it. And I think that was 100% wrong for somebody like Kyle, who has experienced an eating disorder, to then sit up there and out somebody else who may or may not have one, but to even go there and accuse somebody is so messed up. And then to go even further and accuse her of having a drinking problem, like, what is that for? She has not once came out and said anything as harsh to you. She's asked you what's going on. You said there's nothing, and she kept it moving. But we all know that there's something going on in your marriage. I felt like that was the first low blow and dig, and nobody had nothing to say about that. So Sutton was like, I'm sick of fighting with you. You already lost 2 sisters. You want to lose a third? And I was like, hit her where it hurts. Hit her where it hurts, Sutton. So, of course, Erika, don't do that. Don't do that. And Kyle was like, I can't believe you just said that. F you, Sutton. Go F yourself. You've had your own situation with her, and you don't want to speak up. You don't want to speak up. So we find out that Kathy was mad at Sutton last season because she didn't take up for her in the press. She called Sutton going off on her. Sutton told Kyle about it and said, I see what you've experienced because I've experienced it too. And she was like, but, I'm not afraid to say what it is. You know what I'm saying? I still feel like, what's her name? Kathy is my friend at the end of the day. But Kyle and, of course, Erika, and I think maybe even Dorit think that she's a social, not a social climber, but she likes to be in that mix of people. So, of course, she doesn't want to rock the boat when it comes to Kathy. But I feel like if that was the case, she would have never even, out at that situation in front of the other girls and on camera. You the one scared of her. Because at the end of the day, Kathy got a lot of connections. Is she very powerful when it comes to the LA Hollywood scene? Of course. But Sutton is very powerful in her own right. Like, she good. You know what I'm saying? So Kyle was like, yeah, but you were real quiet that day when we were all together the last time, right? And she stormed off again. And she's referring to the reunion that, she didn't agree with the fact that Kathy can be a lot and very intimidating at the reunion. But that wasn't about her. That was about y'all, girl. Because I don't ever see you coming to her defense about anything. So why should she come to yours? So after that, the girls leave. And Kyle, housekeeper and stuff, consoling her, saying they don't like to see her sad. And I was like, girl, you need to be feeding her because she's looking quite sickly. Kyle looks better with a little bit of meat on her bones. Like, she looked real sickly. So Erika says to Kyle before she left that Sutton was 100% wrong for making the sister comment. And I was like, and you should be telling her she was 100% wrong for throwing the first blow, talking about this girl eating habits and whether or not she's a drunk and all of this type of stuff. Like, come on now, like, double standards here. So then we see Anne-Marie visit Kyle. They play pickleball together, and Kyle says she doesn't know why Sutton was attacking her marriage. Girl, you have attacked Sutton for everything under the moon since she been on the show. Shut up. So then we see Garcelle, Sutton, and Crystal have lunch with each other, and Denise comes. And Denise is bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. She doesn't look disheveled and all over the place. Like, she is back to normal Denise. So Denise and Garcelle laugh at the fact that Kyle had the nerves to come for Sutton's drinking, when we all know that Kyle loved a cocktail and would get to doing the hair flip and busting out into splits on the floor and scrubbing the floor with her coochie. Like Garcelle pointed out. So it's like, girl, how you of all people gonna talk about somebody? Like, once again. So Anne-Marie says that she's gonna ask Sutton about this throat issue because she's an anesthesiologist and like she knows everything about the throat, and what she's hearing from Kyle doesn't make sense. And I was like, okay, that's fair. You know what I'm saying? But once again, if I was Sutton and you come question me about my medical history and I don't know you, girl, I'm going to tell you to mind your business. I don't care what you do for a living. I don't care who you are. Don't come questioning me about my health. Get out of here. So Denise says that she was referring to Erika talking about having threesomes in front of her kids when she had that dinner at her house. That's what she said she was upset about with Erika. But I believe that it goes further than that. I think that it goes back to the whole Brandy situation as well. So then we see Dorit telling PK that there's something going on with Kyle and Mauricio. So it's okay for Dorit to question and wonder about Kyle's marriage to everybody else, bringing it up on camera to PK and all of this type of stuff. So I can't wait to see if at the reunion she gonna have an issue with Dorit for bringing it up to other people. Now, Dorit was on Watch What Happens Live last night, and she said that ever since Morgan came into Kyle's life, that they really aren't as close as they used to be. They don't kick it like they used to be no more. And she said that she's not the only person that feels that way. So we might get a little fever from Kyle towards Dorit at the reunion. Kyle links with Dorit and Kim. They go on a hike. Love to see Kim. She's in a much better place. She's painting the walls in her house, child, being with her grandbabies, and she looks healthy. She looks good. And Kyle asked her, has she seen Paris' son, Phoenix? And she was like she paused for a minute, like, ooh, she asked me about it. I don't want to lie. She was like, yeah, I have. And so Kyle, of course, is upset and saddened because when her and Kathy fall out, that means she falls out with Paris and Nikki as well. And she always tells her girls, don't let me and your aunt's issue come between y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because she was asking her daughters, are they going to go see the baby? And this, that, and the third. But right now, in present time, her and Kathy are back getting along, which is good. But Kim cries and says, life is too short to be fighting. Like, at the end of the day, this is all so stupid and petty. Like, we're sisters, we're family. This is stupid. And her and Kyle hug, and Dorit just smiling. And then the episode goes off. This was a very good episode to me. It was very funny. Denise was the MVP of this of this episode, as well as Sutton. I'm gonna give last night's episode a minus. It was really good. Really, really good. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about the episode down below in the comment section. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you all, and I'll see you on the next video.